Hello, children. Welcome back to another episode of Two Metalheads. I am James,
No, I'm Mario.
and I came up with the idea of let's talk about three albums that we love that we've played the shit out of them, but we still keep going back to them. Songs that are like albums that are like comfort food. Like it's something. Doesn't matter how many times you've heard it, how many times you've heard the hit singles on it. It's an album that you love to death and you just keep playing it because it's fucking awesome. So what do you think? I think that sounds fun.
Yeah. Well, we can probably go with some that were close, but then we didn't pick.
Oh yeah, there's definitely fucking honorable mentions. Absolutely.
Yeah. Like so in high school, like I listened to Divine Intervention from Slayer a lot,
Great album.
you know. So that was a
Great fucking
that was a
album.
close one.
Yeah.
Uh
Yeah. One for me was Typo Negative Bloody Kisses. That's one that I
okay.
I listened to a fuckload when it came out, and I still go back to it and fucking love every single second of it.
That's like plowing music.
It kind of is.
Yeah.
I mean, it starts with fucking.
Lots of goth girls got banged out to that.
Of course, they probably still do.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that album starts with fucking. The first song on it's called Machine Screw, and it sounds like robot noises, like kind of robots clanging together, and it's just like fuck noises. It's a fucking fantastic album. And it's great comedy on that fucking record too, man. Like really good New York, like tongue in cheek satire kind of shit.
Were they New York or were they Philly?
They're from Brooklyn.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
Yeah,
Forgot
yeah,
in a while. I was never a big Typo Negative fan.
yeah. I remember talking to you about them one time, and you said you never really got into them. I
Yeah.
understand. It's a fucking. It's really like you got to be into it or you're not.
But like every girl I dated from 17 to 26 or whatever, probably most of them listened to Typo.
Yeah,
I heard them a lot.
yeah. Chicks love typo. Still do.
Yeah. I think it was the voice, the deep voice.
Is the voice and the music's not. I mean, they have some heavy songs, but it's not like growly vocals and the music's pretty easy to follow. The lyrics are intelligible. You can understand what Peter was saying when he was singing.
Yeah.
And the whole fucking I want to be a dark witch thing was cool back then. And
Yeah. Goth
and
girls.
a lot of those girls didn't realize that song Black Number One was making fun of them. That was the whole irony of that is like Peter was getting flocked with these broads that fucking dyed their hair black all the time. And that song was kind of making fun of the whole movement. And it got him lots of residual poontang.
Probably.
Certainly did.
So like going the opposite direction, I listened to a lot of Cannibal Corpse Vile in
Ooh,
high school. That was
yeah.
that was like the first album that got me into Cannibal Corpse.
That's the first album with George Fisher.
I was kind of young when that came out, so
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I think that's like 95 or 96.
yeah, something like that. Probably not.
Bleeding was 94. I remember that.
Yeah. I mean, like I heard Eaten Back to Life when I was a lot younger, but I didn't get into it till later on.
Yeah.
But and then like there was two albums with Chris Barnes on it that even while I was reading the lyrics, I could not follow it.
It doesn't match up. Yeah.
Yeah,
Tomb of the Mutilated and Butchered at Birth.
yeah, they
Yeah.
just like even reading the lyrics, I'm like, this doesn't fucking work. I don't
Right.
understand what the hell happened here. Like, and you
Yeah.
can't understand what the hell he's saying at all. And
No,
if you listen to a lot of that music, usually you can understand most of it, but
sure.
I couldn't understand any of it. So,
His vocals on the bleeding are super intelligible. Like that
yeah,
fucking matches up all fucking up and down that record.
that one, it went back to being good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. It makes you wonder what the fuck happened on those two records. Was he just growling nonsense and
yeah,
said, like, write this down and this is what I was fucking singing?
yeah, I don't know. And
Yeah,
then,
I never really loved those two albums. I did like Eating Back to Life somewhat. I loved the Bleeding. I got into
yeah,
that when that was newer. And so that was my intro to them. And I did like Vile as well. I started liking them less and less every record, though.
I still liked them during like Gallery of Suicide and the Wretched Spawn. And then I kind of
Gallery
started,
Suicide's pretty good. That's
yeah,
kind of doomy in some songs on that album.
yeah, and then I started falling off after that.
Yeah, they started getting very same songy.
Yeah, and they switched so many members. It's like it doesn't have the same
Right.
sound anymore, you know?
Yeah, they had a lot of different guitar players coming and going. Other than, Pat O'Brien was there for a long time, but they had like Rob Barrett for a little while. Then I think there was somebody else after him.
Yeah, there was another guy that ended up, he's in DS. There's another guy that went to Deicide.
Jack Owen,
Yeah, he was there
right?
for a while.
Yeah, he was there in the very beginning for a bit.
He was
And
there
then,
through
yeah, now
Vile.
he's
He
in
was there
Peter.
through Vile and everything also.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's the one that when he was gone, the sound changed.
Yeah,
And that's probably where I started falling off.
probably.
But I don't know.
Another honorable mention for me would be Sepultura Chaos AD.
Okay.
I fucking loved that album. That opened so many fucking doors for me as far as like extreme metal was concerned. As I remember hearing a couple tracks off that from a free sampler cassette that I got from the local record store and being like, wow, this is fucking, not only is it super heavy and thrashy, but the groove in it is so good. And I remember getting that album and playing it to death. And I still, whenever I reach for that album, I can't, I don't skip tracks. That's like, I play it from beginning to end. I have to hear the whole thing, nothing else going on. Like, I just have to fucking dissolve into that record. That's a fucking fantastic Sepultura record, man. Igor's drums on that are so killer.
Well, I like there was Death Sound of Perseverance also.
That's a big one for me, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite Death album, without
Yeah.
a doubt.
I mean, Symbolic was I listened to that one a lot also.
That's a fantastic one too. I love Symbolic.
Yeah.
Those last two albums are fucking untouchable.
Yeah. And then like King Diamond Them, that was a big one for me.
That's a great album too. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
Although like Voodoo came out, that was the one I got into King Diamond with. So that was a good
Oh,
one.
that was like your fucking intro to them?
Yeah, because that was like, I was still young then. So
Yeah,
it's starting and you didn't have the internet to check things out. You just kind of had to hope somebody else heard it and told you this is good.
true.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that's a great one too. Fucking Dimebag Darrell playing lead guitar on the title track.
yeah, but he didn't do there wasn't a whole lot going on in that solo. It's like a mostly noise solo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
still
that's kind of
cool.
what he was doing with Pantera at the time too.
Yeah. Yeah, well, do you want to go into ones that you
So, yeah, my three, I guess I'll start with number three. And after talking about Sepultura, I'm going to keep it in the mid 90s. 1995,
ah,
first album Down.
okay.
This one, man, every time I put it, it's a time machine thing where it's like every time I listen to it, I'm fucking right back in 1995, the first time I heard it.
Was the
Such a great
I
record.
forgot how old that is.
1995, dude. It's fucking 30 years old.
Wow.
I did have this. I got this the day it came out. This was another one where, like, I heard, I think it was Lifer. Yeah, it was Lifer was put out on a free sampler cassette that you got at your local record store. There was these really cool sampler tapes you got every month called the Concrete Corner Block. And it was a compilation cassette, and it gave you a song from, I think they would pick like 12 or 13 albums that were coming out in a month and say, hey, this is coming out, and here's this band, here's the lead single. And then you'd get like a little newspaper with it that gave you a blurb about all the bands that were on the fucking sampler. So of course, once I looked at the picture and saw, holy shit, it's Phil Anselmo and the singer from Corrosion of Conformity and the singer from Crowbar and the dude from I Hate God playing drums and the bass player from Crowbar. Like, I was like, all right, I have to get this. I heard Lifer and was like, this is fucking badass. I have to have the album. So I had it from day one and played the shit out of it, and I still do. This is one where, like, no matter what fucking mood I'm in, if I'm depressed, if I'm pissed off, if I'm fucking just in whatever, not in a mood or whatever, can't think of something that I want to grab out of my collection to listen to, I grab this and immediately just fucking melt right into it. Every song, every note. This album for me is fucking perfect. Great album to listen to when you're stoned, too.
Yeah, I bet.
Um, Rehab is one of my favorites on here. Hail the Leaf actually has a bong solo in it. There's a part where the song breaks down and it's just like this really cool drum pattern going on. And you hear somebody light up a bong and fucking take a giant bong rip and fucking blow it out. And then the riffs come back in and the song ends with a killer breakdown. It's fucking awesome. Stone the Crow was the big giant hit off this, and it's still a great song. Very Leonard Skinner meets Black Sabbath vibes going on. Eyes of the South, fucking Bury Me in Smoke ends this, and it's one of my favorite endings to an album because the end breakdown is, first of all, disgusting, and then it fades out and it makes you think the album's over. And then about half a minute later, it comes right back in and they bust right back into the fucking breakdown. Like, it fades back in and gives you the breakdown again for like a good 8 bars or whatever, and then fades back out and it's finally over. I fucking love the ending to that. I've never heard another album end that way.
Okay.
So that's my three. I fucking love that one. Two, I think you will be a lot more familiar with. Master of Puppets.
They would be an honorable mention for
For
me.
me, this is,
Yeah,
oh, this would have been honorable mention.
yeah, because just I just can't get in. They don't do it for me anymore. So,
Oh, okay, I got you.
but if I
I understand that.
if we were in the late '90s, I probably would have picked that.
Right, you played it out too much.
It's just Metallica. Just I don't know. They kind of don't do like they just I don't care anymore. Like,
Gotcha.
yeah,
I understand,
yeah.
but you got to admit that this is a fucking stone cold classic.
I mean, I played it so much when I yeah.
Same, same. When I first got into this, the dude who was teaching me how to play guitar sat me down one day and was like, "Man," he's like, "all you know is the Black Album. You got to hear some other shit." I was like 12 years old. He's like, "You got to hear fucking old Metallica," and he gave me his cassette and was like, "Take this and fucking copy it and listen to it." And the first thing I heard, because it was already geared up for side two to start the cassette, so the first thing I heard was Disposable Heroes, and was blown away. Like, this is the same band that just did fucking Unforgiven and fucking Enter Sand. It's like a completely different animal. And man, that ripped my fucking head off. Disposable Heroes just absolutely tore my fucking entire head off. Leopard Messiah is so good. You know, every now and again, Dave Mustaine peeks his head up in the fucking news and is like, I wrote the riffs for Leopard Messiah. And as much as I want to shit on him for being like, all right, Dave, enough. We get it. You're fucking mad that you're not a Metallica no more. It really kind of fucking does sound like riffs Dave Mustaine would have come up with.
Yeah,
It's
probably.
got that awkward, stilted stop start. It's got that whole fucking Mustaine vibe to it. I could see it.
Yeah, I mean, he wrote a lot of the other stuff before that, so
Yeah, he's got credits on the first two albums before this. And how do you not love fucking Sanitarium? What a good tune. Fucking Damage Inc., another ripper. The title track, we all fucking know and love that. Battery, what a great way to open an album. And Orion is my favorite Metallica song of all time.
really,
Absolutely.
there's
I
no,
love every
it's just an
second of it.
instrumental.
But it's like, it's such a killer instrumental. Like, Cliff's parts in it are so badass. And the fucking riffs in it are so good, like, so epic. It's almost got power metal vibes a little bit to it.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's my favorite Metallica song of all time, and I got to see him do it last year, which was really fucking cool.
Hmm.
My number one probably is not going to surprise you because you and I pretty much know each other's tastes. My number one is going to be
Ah,
Appetite for Destruction from Guns N' Roses.
yeah,
And this is the album that made me want to do this subject tonight because over the weekend I got another copy of it on cassette. So I have three versions of it on tape that are all different.
how are they different?
So this one is the first one I got. And on the actual cassette itself, you could see it says side G
Yeah,
and side R instead of side A or side B or side one or side two.
uh,
So that's different. This was a Columbia House cassette. So this was issued through them. The second one is different because so here you see the original. It's kind of got like it's got the logo and everything that you know. This second cassette just has regular type on the spine.
hmm, okay.
And the actual cartridge itself
Oh,
is tan. I've never seen it like that before.
wow. It looks white, but yeah,
It's kind of like off-white
it's
sort of.
probably yeah, it's probably just the lighting.
Yeah. So I'd never seen that like that before. I was in a record store in Wallingford and seen it for $3 and I said, "Okay, here's a version of it that I don't own." And what kind of sucks about it is the inside booklet isn't really an inside booklet. You get the cover and you get this stupid white panel and there's nothing inside. Doesn't have the cool picture of them hanging out by the beer keg. It doesn't have the fucking rape scene painting in it. So this one was a BMG Club release.
Hmm.
Now, the one I just got over the weekend is different because it's got the little hype sticker right there on the bottom. So once I saw that, I'm like, I don't have that fucking version. I'm going to have to add that to the collection. And what I love about the hype sticker, it says includes the hit single Sweet Child of Mine, also Welcome to the Jungle, as featured in the Deadpool. Remember that movie?
The Deadpool?
The Deadpool. That was Clint Eastwood came back as Dirty Harry at the end of the 80s. It was like the last Dirty Harry movie.
I don't remember that.
And Jim Carrey was in it. and Jim Carrey played like a drug addict fucking rock star, and he's shooting a music video for his band or whatever, and it's Welcome to the Jungle playing.
Huh.
So underneath that, it says contains language which may be unsuitable for some listeners. I love that. That's because it's pre, parental advisory, explicit lyrics. They were trying to tell you like, oh, they're probably going to talk about doing drugs and fucking and all that kind of stuff.
Pretty much. Yeah.
So what's different about this tape is we get the clear cartridge, the side one and side two. And I haven't done complete research on this yet, but I believe this is a 90s pressing cassette because if you look real close at the actual tape, it's going to be hard to see. But the actual tape in there is pitch black instead of brown, which you would normally get in like 70s and 80s cassettes. The actual tape got better in the 90s, and they started pressing the albums on this black tape, and it sounds completely superior to any of the 80s or 70s releases. So that's why that one's different. Now, as far as what's contained within the album itself, I personally believe that this is an absolutely flawless, perfect hard rock album. Not one dull moment to be had. Not one track where I would go, man, they could have done without that one. As a matter of fact, there was a track they left off this called Shadow of Your Love that I fucking love and wish it was added to this. But anyways, as many times as I've heard Welcome to the Jungle and Paradise City and Sweet Child of Mine over and over again, I never shut it off. It's just, I have to hear it. I have to hear this album from beginning to end. Rocket Queen is probably my favorite track on it.
That's a good one.
My Michelle's another big favorite. Mr. Brownstone is the fucking bass groove in Mr. Brownstone. People don't talk about Duff enough, I feel like. He's such a solid fucking player. And he always locks in with the drummer so well. And he was locked in with Steven Adler on this. You listen to the shit he's doing behind the guitar solo in Mr. Brownstone. He is fucking killing it. It's just so good. And it's one of them albums that's the louder you listen to it, the better it is. It's just fantastic. I could fucking literally worship this album for an entire another hour, but I'm sure everybody would be like, James, shut the fuck up. We get it. You love Guns N' Roses. So there's my number one, Appetite for Fucking Destruction.
All right, there you go. No.
What do you got?
So, do you remember the Spin Doctors?
Yes, I do.
No, I'm not gonna pick that one.
1, 2, Prince is here before you. Just give me head now.
So, I think I'll stick with my number three, similar to yours in some aspect. Pantera, Cowboys from Hell.
Nice. Great album.
So many good guitar solos, and I can't think of one song where I'm like, it's.
Yeah, there's no beat tracks on it at all.
No, it's so good,
Medicine Man is an underrated track on that.
Yeah, and the Art of Shredding.
That's a fantastic fucking song too.
You only really hear about like Cemetery Gates and Cowboys from Hell.
Right.
But Shattered.
Shattered's fantastic.
Like the song they couldn't ever pull off live, really.
Ooh.
They did it live, when they first started, but
I'm sure when they first started, yeah, but they could never do that now.
no, I mean, I don't think they were able to do it by the time the next album came out.
Right, because look how different Phil's voice got just within the amount of one album.
Yeah. So.
He wasn't doing any highs on Vulgar Display of Power.
I mean, that was the only one that he really went super high on. I'm
The
trying to
one before
remember.
it too.
Well, I mean, the end of Cemetery Gates, I guess.
No, but I'm saying the album before Cowboys
Oh, well,
filled
yeah,
in a
yeah,
lot of fucking highs.
yeah.
You would like that one a lot, man. You should fucking look up the album Power Metal. You would love that.
Yeah, I have
It's
that
so
one.
priest.
Yeah, I have it. Um, so my second one, this is probably not a surprise, would be Megadeth Rust in Peace.
I kind of knew that one was coming.
I mean,
I kind of knew that one was. It's so perfect.
it is.
It really is. It would be in my top 15, maybe top 10. I'd probably put it in my fucking top 10. That is it's a perfect Megadeth album. There's nothing on that I skip as well. It's another one where just put it in and hit play and don't fucking touch the stereo.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, as far as Megadeth goes, and it doesn't get better than that.
It really doesn't. So
Yeah.
many great riffs, so many great grooves, killer solos. The fucking drums on that album are done so well. The production is killer. I don't know if you knew this. Like, did you read Dave Mustaine's biography?
I don't think so.
So, at the time Dave was writing that record, him and Slash were roommates for a while, and they were fucking doing heroin a lot together. And they jammed a lot and fucking wrote shit. And apparently, Dave Mustaine can't remember what, and Slash doesn't even remember this time in his life at all. He was just so fucked up on heroin. But Dave Mustaine doesn't remember exactly what, but most of what they fucking jammed on and like kept going back to and like, oh, this is a cool part. A lot of that shit is on Rust in Peace. So
Hmm,
Slash actually fucking had a hand in that record.
that's cool. Yeah.
That's pretty fucking awesome.
But none of
What's your
them.
favorite track off it?
I mean, it's it's got to be the first track, Holy Wars.
Yeah, Holy Wars.
Yeah,
I love that one too. I really love Tornado Souls, man.
yeah, that's a good one too. And
That's one
Polaris.
that like whenever it ends, I gotta hit repeat and fucking hear it again. It's so fucking good.
When it comes to guitar work, though, Hangar 18.
Yeah. Yeah, the guitar solos in that are disgusting.
Yeah, and that
Absolutely.
was that Marty Friedman's first one with them.
Yes.
Yeah. So
That's the intro of Marty Friedman and Nick Menza.
yeah. So
Fantastic.
yeah.
Good pick.
My last one would probably surprise you a bit. Um, it's gonna be Ozzy Blizzard of Oz.
Oh,
I listened
okay.
to that nonstop in high school. I learned a lot of the Randy Rhoads licks and solos, like just nonstop. So
Okay.
I mean,
I see that. I
Crazy
understand that. You
Train
don't
is
need
a
to
little
go there.
bit now like, but
Yeah.
I, I I still just leave it on. The solo section in there is still great.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, my only beef with Crazy Train is it gets so happy.
It's a little cheesy now. I've heard it so many times, but
Yeah.
I still it's still fine. Like Diary of a Madman could have been cool, but there's a couple of tracks on there where I'm just like, you know, it's a little gets a little boring at times.
Yeah, I could see you probably don't like Tonight, right? That's the ballad off of Diary.
I don't know.
Tonight, tonight. Is it just
So
a rhapsody?
it's okay, but
Yeah.
there's moments where it just like it's a little it kind of dips a little bit. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
But then like Diary of a Madman's an
Yeah,
awesome
Little
song.
Dolls isn't a great song.
Yeah. So Blizzard of Oz.
But yeah, Blizzard rules, man.
Yeah.
Blizzard fucking rules. My brother, when he went away to prison, we had bunk beds in our bedroom, and he had a record stash under the bed. And I remember being a kid and pulling out the record stash and just like looking at the covers. And that was in the stack of records. And that fucking album cover scared me so bad. But it scared me to where like I wanted to hear it. It looks, if you look at that album cover, it looks like the cover of a horror movie.
I don't remember anymore. No.
It's Ozzy like on the floor with the fucking
Yeah, I
with the
thought
skull and
there's a lot of blue in it, isn't it? Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
so this album cover, being a kid, like 8, 9 years old, fucking seeing that, it was just like, oh my God, this looks like scary. Like it looks like a horror movie. And I remember like finally one day getting the balls to take it out of the sleeve and go over to the turntable. I was home alone and my old man didn't want me fucking with his stereo. So I remember putting it on and I put on side two first. I didn't realize what the difference was. I just put the record on. So it started with Mr. Crowley with those creepy fucking keys. And I went, oh my God, it is a horror movie. It's like a fucking audio horror movie. Holy shit, this is fucking awesome. And I recorded the thing onto cassette like that and played it to fucking death. I knew Ozzy's solo shit before I knew Sabbath.
Yeah. Yeah. Me too, probably. Because it
What's your favorite track off this?
uh what was the name of that song? Uh
There's I Don't Know, Crazy Train, Goodbye to Romance, D, Suicide Solution,
no.
Mr. Crowley, No Bone Movies, which is a fun song.
What was the name of
Um, Revelation, Mother Earth, and Steal Away the Night.
it? There's one in the solo section that's like dun, 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 dun. I can't remember which song that was now.
So that's yeah, that's the end of Revelation going into Steal Away the Night.
The solo section? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the end of Revelation going because Revelation and Steal Away are kind of one track. They bleed into each other. That's my favorite shit too, is that very ending. That's such an epic way to fucking end the album.
That's one of the things I learned. Like,
Wow.
yeah. Like, I'm like, oh, this is awesome. I gotta learn this. It was a pain in the ass because you had to figure it out by yourself back then. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Was there tab? I guess tab books were
Yeah,
kind of just starting to
if
be a
you
thing.
found a store that was selling Blizzard of Oz tab book, you could,
True.
I mean, going online and getting it, they were very wrong most of the time.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, they still are. A lot of that Ultimate Guitar tab sucks.
yeah, a lot of them are wrong. Like you just gotta, you get one that's kind of close, and then you have to keep in mind that maybe it's some of the notes are gonna be wrong. You know,
Yeah.
so
True.
yeah. But I
Fucking
remember I for Halloween one year in high school, I brought my guitar just because I was like I could get away with it this day. And then one of those little I borrowed this girl I knew had an amp, like one of those tiny ones. Back then
oh, the pig nose.
no, it was like a Fender. It was tiny. And
Oh, nice.
I put my Metal Zone pedal in the speaker in a hoodie. And then one of the teachers was like, "Well, who are you supposed to be?" And I remember saying, "Randy Rhodes." And they were like, "I don't know
Nice.
who that is."
There you go. That's fucking funny.
I mean, I was playing a Jackson. It wasn't a V, but
Yeah,
you know, they didn't know. It was just so I could bring my guitar to school.
of course.
Yeah.
I always loved seeing pictures of Randy playing the Les Paul. You don't see that a lot.
Did he use that more in like Quiet Riot, maybe?
He did use it in Quiet Riot a lot, but he did use it in Ozzy too for certain songs.
Hmm. Yeah, maybe the drop tunings.
Probably, yeah, maybe something like Suicide Solution where it's like a drop tuning.
Yeah, maybe. Because the if he had a Floyd Rose, and this is getting kind of nerdy, you'd have to swap the guitar out anyway.
Right.
Yeah. So, well, anyway, why don't you tell us what some of your favorite albums are all the way through? Down
Yeah.
right there below us.
What are some of your comfort food albums, children? I want to hear it. Don't be embarrassed.
Yeah.
I won't make fun of you that much if it's Poison.
I mean, you know how many times I listened to Warren's Cherry Pie album back to back? So, yeah.
Fair enough.
And Slaughter, like that
I'll stick it to you. Fuck yeah.
up all night. Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. Great album.
So I can't hate too much.
Honorable mention.
Yeah. All right. See you later.
Good night, bitches.